When all that King Charles stuff happened, I was making such good money, but then I had a boyfriend and I threw it all away for him.
And are you still with him?
No. In hindsight, I'm like, what could have been rich and famous?
How much did you make off the back of the King Charles stunt?
200,000.
And how much do you have left?
Nothing.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to the channel. Now, there's this channel you see before you. This is Manosphere Highlights Daily. Like, there's no compromises about this channel. It's called what it's called, and it has excellent content that teaches a lot. So, in this particular video, there's a new docu-series that exposes the hidden reality behind female OnlyFans careers. Now, in this docu-series called Spicy Summer it claims to empower women entering the OF world. So they're empowering women to start just to sell their services in the sexual market. I'm trying to use some politically correct words at the beginning of the videos. It gets a bit looser. So we are going to listen into Manosphere Highlights Daily. Oh my goodness, I can't speak today. So let's listen in, then I'll give my commentary as usual. Please, right after you subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
Did you make off the back of the King Charles? Did you make off the back of the King Charles stunt?
200,000.
And how much do you have left?
Years ago, young people aspired to be astronauts, actors, pop stars. Now, their role models are content creators.
No girls growing up say they want to be Taylor Swift, because that would never happen.
Yeah, because it actually requires talent.
But we can be like our fans girls. We can get rich like they have.
And we're now at a point where we're seeing the impact this has had on society.
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Today we're looking at an online documentary series called Spicy Summer. It follows 4 women who enroll in an OF school to chase easy money. But what
there's a school for being a hooker? There's a school. Well, like, I guess if you're being taught how to pleasure.
they really provide is a masterclass in female nature, modern delusion, and the brutal consequences of turning yourself into a product. These are the golden nuggets every man needs to see. And trust me, they say everything themselves. All we're doing is listening. Let's jump in.
Over the last 5 years, OnlyFans hasn't just become a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's changed the world as we know it.
And these women make an extraordinary amount of money.
Yeah. I mean, for instance, there's this woman, Sophie Rain, said to be OnlyFans' biggest earner, with estimates of up to $50 million a year.
It's turned workers who once remained in the shadows into...
This is the thing. It's mind-boggling that a woman can make $50 million, selling whatever she's selling over there. Because I know it's not women buying. I think that's usually what perturbs me. But in general, there are so many creators, millions of them, but there are very few who actually make it. So as far as I can see the data, most of them earn like rubbish money, below minimum wage in terms of the West's, America's rates. So it is, I guess it's better than, on the streets like this during rainy days, this is some of the lowest form of prostitution that exists on the street.
Superstars who have the power to bring entire cities to standstill as they get mobbed everywhere they go. Every day, as those creators boast about their success and earnings to their millions of fans, an industry that never used to be spoken about has become more and more normalized. And every day, as creators also go to new extremes to stand out, we're slowly becoming more and more desensitized to things that...
Can we stop calling them creators? You know, it's OnlyFans models, OnlyFans creators. Like, they're not creators. No, they're prostitutes. That's who they are. Like, there's a lot of this politically correct language around this prostitution. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're doing it online or you're doing it in real life. It's the same thing. Can we stop with this creator nonsense? It's just ridiculous.
Many think are dangerous to society.
So is she just a content creator making money or a dangerous predator who should be stopped?
Why would any of this be legal?
And we're now at a point where we're seeing the impact this has had on society.
And are we creating a whole generation of young girls who think this is a better career path because it's more lucrative?
Years ago, young people aspired to be astronauts, actors, pop stars.
It's not actually more lucrative on the whole. It's not. So you see, that statement there is just false.
Now, their role models are content creators.
No girls growing up say they want to be Taylor Swift, because that would never happen.
But we can be like the OnlyFans girls.
We can get rich like they have.
This right here is the generational shift. In the 90s, girls wanted to be pop stars. In the 2000s, they wanted to be actresses. Today, social media has created a path that looks easier, faster, and more achievable. And Willow explains exactly how that happens.
Hi, I'm Willow. I'm 19 and I started making content as soon as I turned 18.
What inspired you to make such a big decision so young?
TikTok. Every day I just be...
Money. Why do people ask stupid questions? What inspired you to go and humiliate yourself and your entire family online? Money, of course. It's not about TikTok. It's money.
Scrolling on TikTok and seeing how great people's lives are and how much money they're making. And I thought, if they can do it, so can I. I want to be a content creator. No girls growing up say they want to be Taylor Swift, because that would never happen.
But we can be like the OnlyFans girls.
We can get rich like they have.
Why is that?
Because it's more achievable. I think the older women are just jealous that it wasn't around when they were younger. And they just had to be a housewife and get a basic job.
This is pure gold. This is sociology in real time. In the past, a woman's community and family influenced her behavior. Today, TikTok is the community, and the algorithm rewards the fastest path to validation.
And the thing is, it's actually quite amazing. It's not actually amazing. It's so obvious that it was going to happen. That because a lot of people really, their real lives are not that great. You know, they're not that exciting. But when you enter with your mind onto social media and you pretend and you do this, the adoration you get back on your fake lifestyle does serve to the same purpose, as I find out. You know, of course, in your real life, you're still kind of like, yeah, things are bad. But now imagine these ones, they're making money on top of that. A lot of money. They can travel and do whatever they want. They don't care. I mean, they'll continue doing this forever as long as the simp epidemic is still running.
Sexualizing yourself.
Yeah, I think social media has almost brainwashed kids these days. And the biggest creators on OnlyFans are 18, and kids are counting down the days until they turn 18 because they're following these influencers in America. They're seeing how rich they're getting. The biggest creator on OnlyFans, she made $1 million in 3 hours. The second she turned 18, she joined. And then...
Hang on, $1 million in 3 hours.
Risotto!
She had a big following already. She counted down until she was legal, and then these young girls are seeing the fast cars, the mansion she's buying, and they're going, well, I'm in school, I'm not gonna apply myself, I'm gonna do...
That must be that girl, that little something. It's one of these Lils. She had like an online presence before, then there are a lot of perverts who are waiting just for her to turn 18, and they paid a whole lot. Man, we can't stop embarrassing ourselves. Oh my goodness.
What these influencers are doing.
TikTok is raising teenagers. The algorithm pushes glamorized lifestyles, fast money, and attention-based validation. So that becomes the dream job. She calls it achievable. That's the key. It requires no skill, no discipline, just the willingness to erase your privacy and dignity. But as we're about to see, easy money has a way of vanishing just as easily.
When all that King Charles stuff happened, I was making such good money, but then I had a boyfriend and I threw it all away for him.
And are you still with him?
No. In hindsight, I'm like, what could have been rich and famous?
How much did you make off the back of the King Charles stunt?
200,000.
And how much do you have left?
Nothing. I spent it on bags, shopping sprees, filler. The Dubai chocolate came out, so I went and brought so much Dubai chocolate.
This is the thing. Nobody should ever lie to you that you can get a lot of money that you're personally not capable of making with your brain and you'll keep it. Because the people who keep their money the most are people who actually earned it the hard way, and the people who actually had to use their brains. You know, they had to think through problems, solve problems, create value, add value. They had to do all these things. It's not just about, okay, there I have it, here, spread the legs, here, picture, here, give me some money. That takes no work at all. And especially now, you have the best video cameras shooting 6K, phones are still shooting 6K, large photos, extremely high definition. I mean, it doesn't take anything more than the willingness, really.
There it is, the other side of the soft life fantasy. Catastrophic consumerism. They are not building wealth. They are feeding an addiction to status. $200,000 up in smoke on bags and clothes, all to keep up with the other girls on the platform. The foolishness. This is the hollow victory of empowerment. And what's the cost beyond the bank account? Let's hear it.
So like growing up, what did you dream of being?
I always dreamed of being a flight attendant, but the end goal was always to be a housewife. Just go on matcha dates and hot girl walks.
Is it hard finding a boyfriend when you do this kind of work?
I think a lot of men seem to be okay with it at the start, but then once it gets serious, they get a bit insecure and then they try to say, no, I don't.
This is the thing. The way she looks, she's pretty, she has the body and what. I know so many of these men have tried to save her and make her proper. You know, and said, oh no, her past is her past, or even her present. I can help her in her present too. Yeah, so I guess for her, she wouldn't have that much trouble. It's just that now, because of what she's done, it's very difficult for her to bond with anyone. So that's usually the biggest problem here. So as far as she's concerned, she's used to a certain lifestyle, and she's going to have to share or be a sugar baby or a side B chick, whatever the case may be. Because not only would she find men if she wanted an average guy or even slightly above average, she can. But she will not be satisfied because she's been around, she's tested everything that's possible out there. This is just a black hole of, how do we say, unhappiness. You can't feel it yourself. Don't even try.
I don't want my partner doing that, but then it's like, well, you know, I did this from the start, so you don't really have a choice. Like, this is me, you either take it or you leave it. But I've never had an issue finding the next one.
The issue is then them sticking around long term?
Well, okay, John.
I'm just going by what you tell me.
Most men are just too insecure to date a girl like me in this line of work.
Let's laugh too. Like, let me ask you something. Well, I guess I have the answer already. You know, when they are airheads, they all regurgitate the same things. Oh, you're too insecure, so you'll be shamed into dating a whore. That's the entire premise of this. So a shame, my friend, you are for commercial purposes only. Please pipe it down. Although, unfortunately, we do have those amongst us who have no self-respect, and they'll pick this trash from the gutter and try and clean it up. Or at least maybe pimp her out for a living. Who knows?
The foolishness. She calls it insecurity. Let's translate that. It's not insecurity, it's dignity. It's the natural revulsion a man feels when the woman who's supposed to be special to him is publicly available for rent. There's nothing special about a product that everyone can sample. And in the age of social media, dating her means your face is next to hers as she's mocked online. Just ask Akash Singh.
And I'm 19.
Oh,
so I'm baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're 19?
Yeah.
I started this when I was 23. I could not imagine doing it at 19.
I don't know if Willow's too young to be here. I guess we'll figure that out along the way, but definitely if it's seeming like that, I might say something.
Yeah, some people may remember me from the royal family scandal. Last year, when the King and Camilla were in Sydney, I thought, how can I make this all about me?
The woman was booed and branded disrespectful as she removed her top to reveal a bikini top as the monarch approached her. Security swiftly moved Charles on to a different section of fans to avoid going anywhere near the woman.
And you held up a sign as well?
Yeah, I held up a sign that said, King Charles, there can be 3 in your marriage again.
Security suggested the woman leave, which she did, but she continued to hold up her sign from a distance while shouting for the king to look over in her direction.
And why did you do this?
You gotta do what you gotta do. There's 2 million people on OnlyFans now and you've got to stand out.
This is a young woman's game and it's brutally competitive. They have to constantly up the ante, be more shocking, more explicit, all for a fleeting hit of attention and cash. And with the economy crumbling and layoffs rising, this market is about to be flooded, which leads to the final stage of the cycle.
Right. So what was your goal in putting...
Before I continue, there's this meme, I'm going to put it up here, when they say, like, when our feminists think what they're going to do when a war begins, when hard times are there, versus what they actually do, which just see them at the street corner trying to peddle some purani.
Into this series? Was it to lift the lid? Was it just to explain? What was the goal?
I just wanted to show the reality of it. Like, this narrative has set in that anyone can get rich and famous, but the majority of people don't make minimum wage. So they're so distraught and they think that will happen for me. They sign up, they realize, actually, this is difficult if I don't have a following already. And then once they realize, actually, that this isn't for me, it's too late to...
Too late.
These women are like parasites, constantly seeking a host. When the OnlyFans well runs dry, they will inevitably turn to the most reliable source of stability they've always known, a man. They will come knocking, talking about love and connection. But you've now seen the blueprint. You've heard their true motives.
And this is actually the main thing. I'm going to leave Manosphere Highlights channel down below. Please go and listen in. He has great content. Yeah, this is the bottom line, what the fantasy versus the reality. I don't even know how people really, the minds were changed, the women, the minds were changed so much that what they fantasize about is being a whore. So, like, I don't, and it's, anyway, with enough propaganda, 50 years of that in colleges, in schools, at work, and the media, in the movies, oh, they had no chance. We had no chance. So what we are doing right now is trying to reset that, because it's not sustainable. Nobody is going to be able to continue to live like this, and there's no future. Because there's a certain things that we need to put in place for us to be able to build things, and that's what really is the bottom line here. So I hope that you've gleaned something from this video. Please, guys, stop paying for those OF people, for crying out loud. You're making us look bad. Otherwise, I don't know what you think. Please leave a comment down below. Like the video, share the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace.